This is Bob Pockrass from Fox Sports, and here with NASCAR Cup Series champion Kyle Larson. Does it still seem strange to hear that as your introduction?
A little bit. I think it's definitely hitting me a little bit more now that we're finally into like the media day of after winning a Cup championship. So I think once we get to the Champions Week though in Nashville and getting through the banquet, that's really when it's going to set in, I think.
All right, so I'm going to ask you these questions in a little bit of kind of rapid fire, kind of like your pit crew. Okay, so quick answers. But did you see the photo that your dad posted of you at Phoenix from 1993, and then you all tried to recreate it? So how good a job did you do recreating it, and do you remember anything about that 1993 race?
I don't remember anything about 93. I remember going to, I think it was some Copper World Classic races. I would have probably had to been like 4 or 5, maybe around then. And I probably mostly remember it because of my mom's pictures that she takes all the time. So, no, it was cool I didn't really realize we were recreating anything. I would have more got on his back than on his shoulders. But no, it was cool to have my parents there and get to, yes, I saw that photo yesterday, the 2, and I thought that was really cool.
Now, speaking of championship celebration, does Caitlin regret that first ever shotgunning a beer because of how many times people asked her, and was she able to make it through all the shotgunning of beer she had to do that night?
Yep, she was a trooper for sure. After the race, she was feeling rough yesterday, a lot worse than me. I felt like I did a good job pacing myself. I think everybody though had some headaches for sure, but she fought through the hangover yesterday.
How about your crew chief Cliff Daniels? Because he said he hadn't slept the day before. So did he have to bail early, or did you leave him like asleep on the ground, kind of like we saw Jimmy Johnson that one year after his championship?
I'm not going to speak on how Cliff's night went. So whenever you interview him, you can ask him how his night went. I don't want to be the guy to tell the story.
Okay. Well, how about this? Has he started working on the Clash here at the LA Memorial Coliseum?
I highly doubt that he's started working on this race.
And then you have to pick one. Indy 500 or drive an F1 car for one race? Which one are you picking?
I don't know. I'd like to do both at some point, so I'm not going to pick one.
Now, you're going to the F1 race in Abu Dhabi in December?
Yep.
Is there a specific reason for you going? Are you all taking a family trip, or was it one of your sponsors, or Hendrick, or
nothing.
Jeff
I've got
Gordon,
zero obligations while I'm there. I strictly I've always wanted to go to an F1 race, and I always, I don't pay much attention to it, but I always figure their schedule, I thought, ended like before ours, so I didn't have the opportunity to ever go. But John Edwards we were talking, and we for whatever reason looked at the schedule and realized that the finale's in December, and I was like, damn, I want to go. So we're gonna go fly to Dubai and go hang out in Abu Dhabi and get to experience that. I've always wanted to go to Dubai also, so it's gonna be a fun week.
Did you say no to any sprint car races during that time that you're like, oh, I'm gonna miss it? Or?
No, I don't know. I don't think there's any racing then. But even if there was, I probably would still miss it to go experience that.
And what's been the sprint car community's reaction to this? Are they like, okay, great, now come really try to beat us at the Chili Bowl again? Or are they pretty congratulatory?
No, I think they're all really congratulatory. I'm one of them, so I think they're really proud of me and proud of my accomplishments, both on dirt and especially I feel like in the Cup Series, I'm their guy. So I'm looking forward to racing dirt again this offseason as a Cup Series champion, and excited about all the big races we got coming up.
Yeah, are you going to walk around the Chili Bowl pits with the big Cup champion ring going around?
No.
Yeah, see? You're not.
You're too humble.
You're still going to be the same
guy.
Same guy. Okay.
Same guy.
All right. Well, speaking about getting that championship ring, what's going through your mind when you're fourth among those 4 championship drivers, and it doesn't really look like you may never get that pit stop that puts you out front?
Yeah, I was riding fourth and watching them drive off away from me because they were much better than I was, and really, at that point, like Blaney and I think Harvick were getting close to me, and I was just like, man, I gotta stay in front of these two guys in case we get a caution. And Blaney was getting ready to pass me, I think, in the next few laps. And had he passed me and then the caution came out, I definitely wouldn't have won the championship. So just tried to keep my head in it, stay positive, and just be in the best possible position I could be to put us in a spot to get a good pit stop.
I mean, does it amaze you when you think about the Charlotte Roval and what happened there, what the pit stop coming, or the caution coming at the right time that you needed? Like, have you thought back at, like, how in the world did all these things come together for me to win the title?
Yeah, it is. I feel like for so long in my Cup career, it was like everything worked against me to win a race. I'd be leading late and a caution would come out, and we would, I'd have a bad restart, or we'd lose spots on pit road. And it's like, now it's like cautions fall for me whenever I need them. When I'm leading races, they don't come out. So it's like, it's weird. It's like everything this season was like meant to be, it seemed. We were obviously really, really fast all year long, but we had so many good things work out in our favor to win races and then win the championship.
So if next year some of those things don't come out your way, I'll
be cool with it, I guess, a little bit, for a little while.
Yeah. So speaking about next year, a lot of people say, well, got to carry the momentum of winning a championship into next season. But with the next gen car coming, do you feel you lose any of that momentum, or do you think the next gen car fits your style even better?
Well, I think for sure, if we were still racing the Gen 6 car going into next year, I would be thinking like, all right, how do we back that up and win the championship? But yes, with us being in a totally new car, I think that takes some of your momentum away a little bit, just because there's so many unknowns. Like we could have a better year than we had this year, or I could be running around 20th, every week. So I don't think that's going to be the case, because Hendrick Motorsports has got a lot of smart people. But yeah, I don't know what to expect. As far as driving the cars, I've only made a handful of laps on the road course at Charlotte, so I don't even know if it suits my style or not, but we'll see.
Are you doing the test next week at Charlotte, or
I don't know yet.
Doing the one at Phoenix in about a month?
I don't think I'm doing Phoenix either. I'm not sure what the plan is yet. Cliff and I talked about before the race at Phoenix that we need to get together and go over the test schedules to figure out which ones I can do.
I guess you had some other things to worry about in the last couple of months rather than worrying about your test schedule, right?
Yeah, a little bit, I guess.
So here at the LA Memorial Coliseum, this will be the debut of the next gen car. You got to take a little bit of tour around here. What struck you about seeing this venue, knowing that you're going to be racing inside this venue?
Well, I just, like, when we walked in through here, you try to imagine like what the racetrack's going to look like. Try to imagine every seat in this place filled, and it's like awesome. The atmosphere, I think, is gonna be crazy. I think being here today has got me extremely excited to get the season started, even though we've just finished it. But yeah, I think it's gonna be a great event. It's an awesome facility, super nice too. It's kind of blown me away. I thought coming here, just knowing how old it is, I thought it was going to seem old, but it doesn't at all. They've done a great job keeping this place up, refurbishing it. And I think it's going to be a great host for an awesome event. Did
Cliff or Chad or anybody send you questions to ask about any specifics for the race, or
no.
Are they still all?
No. We had Bob Pockrass here to ask all the hard-hitting questions.
All right. Well, thank you very much, and congratulations again.
Thank you.
Hey race fans, thanks for watching our video. For all NASCAR on Fox news, content, and the best clips from Fox Sports, be sure to follow and subscribe to our channel.